I'll solo comms, even though it's the hardest thing in the world to make interesting. I'll do it, man. Let's see. Here's the tough thing about solo comms. If you just talk to yourself about not the match, you seem like an insane person. Imagine you have two of the best players, frankly, in the world, playing the character you play in a common matchup. Ooh, doing crazy technical advanced things. Your favorite game in the world. And you have the audacity to talk about anything else. Here's the other thing. Imagine having the audacity to comment on the quality of what you're watching. Or to think that you can match the speed that these guys are doing insane things. You know what I mean? So I'd like to welcome you guys to a meta commentary where I just talk about talking about stuff. You know what I mean? We're not going to talk about the meta. We're going to talk about, dude, Aklo's brother, Foxy Grandpa, is the best person in the world to step up to the mic right now.
This way.
I have it on my right ear. And that one's the left ear, I think. Yeah. Oh, get in here, Foxy. Holy shit. Thank God. I hated the idea of solo commentating. You saved me. Can you hear me well?
Yeah, I hear you perfect.
You
Can
sound
you hear me?
great. You sound awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
Welcome.
We're deep into game one already. I'm a little late.
Well, let me give you a little lowdown about my vibe, all right?
Please.
Because we're in this together. Up until this point, pretty heavy on the fucking around. I was with Snoo on the couch, all right?
Okay.
So I'm not gonna bring that same dynamic here.
I don't think I could. I don't think I can match his energy.
Nor should you. You should be yourself.
Yeah.
Okay? And I am a Fox main in love with this matchup. And of course, you love one of the players playing. I'd assume, right? You guys are cool like that?
Yeah, we're pretty cool.
Okay.
Me and Hacks, yeah.
Yeah, true. So give me some like behind the scenes stuff. Like let's not talk matchup right now. Let's just talk.
got you.
How is he feeling?
So, he might be a little mad I'm saying this, but he's been a little frustrated with the Fox matchup in general lately. And I think a lot of that is, due to Hacks. So they actually played yesterday at Coinbox online.
Hacks won clutch game 5, right?
Yeah, Aklo was up heavy 2-0. He had, honestly, a kill confirm on the last stock, but he went for like an early up smash instead of a long combo. And then literally for the next 3 games was not able to put it back together. But it looks like over here.
That was a reverse 3-0, you're saying?
I think it was.
Holy
remember wrong?
Nikes.
It was a reverse 3-0, and like he was up game 3, So
This is a really tense
I
last
think it's
stock.
a mental thing. Like I felt like Aklo very much showed. There you go. He very much showed that he can outplay Axe, right? But he needs to put it together. He needs to stay disciplined during the set.
Sure.
Hacks, right? Hacks is a dude in general,
Good
whether
commentator. He's a dude
whether
in general.
whether he's playing or he's bumping the box or he's practicing, anything he does, right? He's a very disciplined human being. He's someone who thrives off routine and thrives off like repetition, right? Aklo is working on that, but Hacks is there. So Aklo has some more wild aspects. I feel like when there's variance in this matchup, right, in this head-to-head especially, it usually swings in Aklo's favor. If anyone gets big openings that are out of small hits, it's usually Aklo. But Hacks has that level of consistency, right? So he breaks you down, he'll play really slow, but when he gets his hands on you, he really kills you in one hit if you're Fox.
So let me give you my Fox intuition here, and,
Please,
I'd love to see where, or if I'm wrong. A lot of what this set may come down to is, can Aklo tilt Hacks?
Yeah.
Can he get under his skin? Can he do the, because he's super optimal, but if we're talking like who's more in the range of optimal, I don't know if there's another Fox. Maybe Leffen, maybe Cody, but Hacks is like epitome of
He's
play
a
textbook, you play,
right?
you solve it, you do what's solved, and if you're not doing things well, you have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what's solved, and then start aiming towards that end. And Aklo feels way more of an intuitive player. And your whole family feels like intuitive. Like you feel like an intuitive player too, where you obviously have practiced your ass off, and you obviously know so much about the game, but you're not in that side of the spectrum nearly as much as a Hacks.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think actually like more than Aklo, maybe I fall on the side of the spectrum. I think a lot of it's a character thing too, right?
Sure.
She doesn't really get so much off like variance or scrambles like Fox does. She does in some matchups, not in this matchup.
Sure.
But I agree with your assessment, and I think like even more so, like Hacks is a guy who's hard to tilt, right? I've seen him tilted, but he bounces back pretty fast. Again, he's got a really strong mentality. He's a really disciplined guy.
maybe tilt. Let me rephrase tilt, because I don't even know what the right word would be. But I think there's like a more moderate version maybe of playing off your game.
I think it's like more of like a tempo thing. You know, if Hax feels uncomfortable, that's when he drops things. But it looks like he's pretty comfortable right now.
That was a Hax counter pick. Not going Battlefield, that's a sign of respect.
Yeah, so that's something Aklo's been telling me is Hax feels he loses pretty consistently on Battlefield versus Aklo. So these days, he just doesn't pick it throughout the entire set. So I actually wonder if Aklo will just go there.
You know what's fucked up? Last time I played Hax, Fox Ditto, I banned Battlefield, and he called me a scumbag. So I take that as a huge sign.
When I play Hax, which is not often, I often ask if we could just go only Battlefield, which I guess, I don't know, maybe it's a matchup thing, or maybe he just doesn't think I'm as scary as Aklo.
Well, that's a big Hax thing, and I've been a stalwart opponent of this attitude of New York only goes Battlefield and Fox Ditto.
Oh, it's
I think it's
stage.
time. Well, it is the best stage. I think we need to retire this, because it is going to hurt our performance nationally if all of our competitive experience is on a single stage.
I totally agree.
We need. I love Battlefield as much as the next guy. We need to start banning it. We don't have him here, of course. It's not to harp on the whole Battlefield thing. But yeah, if Aklo is able to keep his, like, one of the reasons I actually model so much of my gameplay off of Aklo, I have for years, ever since he really, I would say, like, I hate to say skyrocket, he's been playing probably longer than I have. Actually, he has, because playing since he was 5. But once I came to notice him, there are so many things that I love where the JC Shine's the big thing that's really stealable.
Also, just on controller, it's a really hard thing to do, right?
It's something that you got to commit to.
Oh, man.
That's
they're missing
4% ledge dash.
They're doing it back and forth to each other. There's a lot of missed stuff in this set already. Right?
That was a pretty poor Galint ledge dash, but better be wrong in that direction. But as someone who respects and admires Aklo's Fox so much, it's really crazy to see the switch off between some things that seem so optimal and then things that seem so creative. And they shouldn't be at odds, and he kind of combined. Like, what the fuck is he doing? What was that? That's BM, dude.
I also think, like, I could be wrong, but I heard that, like, during his last set, his controller broke. So
sure, he's testing out the pivots and seeing what's up.
That's a good point. Maybe I don't even know if he could do that on his regular controller.
Okay, here's a big question. What happened to him taunting?
You know, I think, like, something that we realized was him taunting. It was acting like almost like there was this. I don't want to bring it up too much, but there was that one set where, like, he taunted Hungrybox and got, like, reverse 6-0. And that was, like, the moment in his life where he was like...
I didn't know. I remember it now, but I forgot about that.
Yeah, he hasn't forgotten about it. I mean, that was part of it, but a lot of it, too, is, like, you know, Aklo as a competitor, right, he's someone who really thrives off tilting his opponents.
Sure.
And I think, you know, like, what taunting does, it really just put... it made the stakes higher, right? And I think, like, oftentimes it would actually get into his own head a little bit. So I think that's kind of what it was.
Yeah, it feels like it could be, obviously I'm so outside of it, it could be like an emotional crutch, or like something where if you don't taunt, then maybe you feel like you're not, like, it's not something you want to rely on, because sometimes, this is the classic, the meme of the SFAT taunt, where it's like, when does it ever help?
Yeah.
When does it actually, like,
oh my god. This last game, they really need to clean it up. I don't want to see game 5, at least in set 1. I want Aklo to clean this.
Of course you do. You're the most biased commentator allowed not to talk shit. It's a local, for God's sakes. But
I'm a big Hax Money fan, actually.
Who isn't?
Actually, after Aklo, Hax might be my favorite player. Favorite guy here in general, to be honest.
And then third is probably Boonslayer, right?
Absolutely. Didn't you just get married recently? Am I mentioning it? Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks. Wow. See, you follow all your favorite blue foxes.
There you go. Okay, it's looking pretty rough here.
I don't want to see a game 5 that has many SDs.
I don't want to slap game 5. I want a good game 5. Yeah.
I'm also hungry, but that could wait, because this is just good melee. I do think there's a little. This isn't. I hold these players to such high standards, so when I say, like, this isn't their best, that's like...
Yeah, I've seen them play better for sure.
Yeah, and that's a sign of respect.
Especially Aklo right now. Hax is actually playing really clean this game. He hasn't been playing this clean the whole set.
So I wanted to bring this up earlier, where I've been saying, and I've been, like, just me playing Hax last week, and the results kind of show it as well, but he's been a different form lately. I don't know,
I think that's absolutely right. I play with Hax, like, not very often. I just play friendlies with him once a week at the Nightclub. Sometimes I'll hit him up online for games.
Sure.
Oh, come on, Aklo.
Not cool. Not chill.
And something that I think Hax does really, really well, something that he hasn't done before, is approach, right? Hacks historically as a player, I have a lot of VODs, and I use it all the time for my coaching students to show how to play neutral in this matchup, where Hacks and I are on the opposite ends of the stage. We're both dash chancing, and if he runs in, I dash back. If I run in, he dash back.
Well, you're disciplined too. You're not going to approach if it's bad for you.
No, exactly, especially with Sheik, right? She has the weaker approach to us in this matchup.
Of course.
But Hacks has gotten really good at approaching, and he was already a player that did really, really well off of corner pressure to begin with, right? So now he knows how to take the position and then pressure in the corner instead of waiting for you to get there or relying on a straight hit.
Yeah.
And I think it's working for him really, really well. See? I mean, there he got dash backs.
Well, but he took stage pretty deliberately.
Yeah, that was something that he hasn't done in the past for sure.
Right. Wow, that's fascinating. And
there you go, right?
That's not a, that Shine Dare is not a hack special. That's a new evolution. Wow. Dude, you know this game like the. What do you do, by the way? What do you do for work?
I'm an economic consultant. So I work a lot of long hours, and I don't play this game very often anymore. But there are some times where I work from home, and I'll just turn on my computer and tech chase. So I'll be on a call,
pretty economical.
just tech chasing, yeah.
On a call? That's insane. Right, that's not what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
That's insane.
So actually, when I actually started coming back to the nightclubs after a long time.
Whoa, that felt like a pretty.
That
seemed like some SDI shit.
Yeah, I actually don't know if it was an SDI thing, but I think he jumped early so that it would send it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You know way more than. I mean, you are an economic consultant.
God, dude.
Would never argue with you.
That was an up smash out of shield from behind.
So again, Aklo, super high standards for him and playing pretty well, but there's definitely been some questionable like dash attacks or other little things.
Yeah.
I think they're both feeling similar levels of that just slight not tightness, and that's just human nature. It's a long tournament, blah, blah, blah. I do think that sort of mentality, or let's say they both suffer a little bit based on the conversation we were having before of like playing precise and playing really optimal. I feel like that hurts Hacks a little bit more, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying, right? Like when they're both playing pretty consistently, you know, when variance is minimized, right? Hacks is really consistent and stuff like that. He's really consistent at corner pressure. He just won't drop it 10 out of 10 times. He hits everything, right? But when it comes to scramble situations, or I don't know, high variance situations, Aklo usually gets a lot more of those, right? So the way I see it, if nothing huge happens in the game, Aklo's not able to open up hugely, Axe will just win, right? He's too consistent. And he's also very, very happy to play it patient enough to wait for those openings and wait for Aklo to overcommit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think Aklo, right?
Ooh, this is looking like this might be the. So
I've got faith. I've got faith. He just needs one good. Yes.
Okay, I guess you can clip it. This is game 5, first set, last stock.
What Aklo needs to do here is not commit, right? So he's running in with those drills. Hacks is looking for them. He needs to look for a dash back on Hacks right now.
Or just he's doing a lot of safe, just JC shines, just like that.
Yes.
That's very non-committal, but damn, what a punish you can get. Hacks him right back. Oh,
so
shit.
Aklo, you got to see how Hacks is approaching a lot right now, more than he ever has in his whole career probably. Aklo needs to make him whiff punish right now. Hacks is realizing that. He's sitting there with back air and up tilt.
Hex's version of approaching is going into the center stage and up tilting. Hit him back. Oh my god.
He's got to move, got to move, got to move, got to move. There you go.
Scrambling. Patient. Whiff. One air dodge. How much?
That might be
How much?
Oh, okay.
Wow, what a bold shorten, bro.
Okay, that's a good jump.
When the Titans play, the crowd does not give a single shit about how tense this is. Pretty funny.
Oh, that should have been enough.
I love the fair, actually.
You think so?
No.
Okay.
I
was
think
say
so.
You didn't get much off of it.
I don't know so, but maybe he thought it was a little slightly higher percent.
Okay.
If it puts him in a tumble, it's threatening. Okay.
Oh, there it is. You just need to close at the edge guard.
We're going to game 5?
Going to go to ledge, yes.
Wow. Game 5, 2, Aklo, bracket reset, both in losers.
So the trick to
start getting a lot hyper, by the way. Hold down the analyze.
The trick to know when Hacks is going to ledge is if it's hard to go to ledge, he'll go for it. If it's the freest go to ledge in your life, he'll always go on stage. Watch it throughout the set. If it's the most cracked angle in his life, he can't resist as the taskman himself. He's got to go for it. Yeah.
Is it bad that I just immediately take it at your word? Because I think I trust your opinion on this game higher than 95%.
I mean, I played both of these guys a lot. I like a lot, right?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
If it's free, he won't take it. If it's hard, he'll take it.
Yes.
That's such a Hacks mentality, isn't it?
No, it is. Yeah, he wants it.
He's like, do the hard thing. Do it. Do you
I don't know what he did right there. So, okay. So what both of these guys do, right? I think Aklo is borrowing this from Hax. See that early nair thing? So what Hax is doing, it's like a type of nair where you nair on the first frame where it's possible, essentially, and it makes it, the landing leg, even if you hit high on the shield, a little bit harder to punish, right?
Whoa, grab that.
Yeah, that was tight. I don't know if he could have shined that.
At Ass Finals, amazing.
Yeah, so
you're saying the nair on shield was last possible second?
Yeah, I mean, he starts the nair early, but so it's not like he connects with the shield at last possible second, but it's an early nair thing. It's like a special technique.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit easier on box, I think. Don't quote me on that. But essentially what it allows him to do is when Aklo's at knockdown percents, right, he will just pretty much only nair and hope for a trade because it knocks him down.
Sure.
So.
Damn. I'm never going to be good at this matchup if I don't.
Oh,
that sucks!
God.
All right, at least this wasn't last game.
He didn't even need to ledge dash there. He wasn't invincible by the end. See, that was the easiest one in his life. He went straight. Watch this. There you go.
All right, all right. Now, look, easy versus difficult is a bit subjective, but I do see what you mean. Where
Yeah.
it's like, all right, that's a free angle and that's a weird angle. Now, is that a box thing too?
No, it's not. It's a Hax thing.
Okay.
Hax might have better angles on controller than he does box, to be honest.
True. Couldn't even tell you how that even works.
Yeah, I have no clue. Okay.
Woo! Long Island
tight.
shoutouts.
That was tight. Very committal, honestly. I was a little bit scared. All right, Aklo needs to make him whiff punish.
Oh. Comfortable with those. Wow.
Yeah. The back throws, if you do it right, it's really actually pretty reactable. It's quite easy to do.
Jab. All right.
Was that triple shot or double shot?
Aklo loves those ledge cancels on platform.
Yes. There it is. See?
Wow.
When Aklo makes Hax commit in those scramble situations, that's how he wins those.
Yeah, yeah.
So he needs to understand when to dash chance, when to be a little bit more aggressive, right? But when it's a scramble situation, Hax is at high percent. Hax is afraid of trading with Nair or any of the other things, so he goes for those grounded options, holding C-stick down. That's why he went for dash attack there. Yeah. So he wouldn't Nair there. That's why he dashed attack.
How cognizant is Aklo of what Hax is thinking and the percentages and like how much of playing? Because I'm starting to get a little sense of like there's the meta and then there's the counter meta and Aklo's counter meta.
I think it's a counter meta thing. They also like, right? They play each other a lot, right?
Sure.
After me, Hax might be like person who plays with most at this point.
They were like 25 and fucking 18 or something.
Yeah,
15
to 18. That's insane.
Close, but
I actually thought it was a little bit more in Aklo's favor. I'm a little bit surprised.
I think
Hax has been beating him a lot recently.
Yeah.
All right, he's got to make Aklo. You got to make him whiff punish here. If you're gonna watch the setback and understand what you need to do against Fox.
Dude, I love the fact that you're just like, come on, like the tone is amazing. Your other brothers were here the other week, right?
Yeah.
Was it all four of you?
It was all four of us.
That's very special.
So the oldest one lives in Philly, so he only comes through once in a while. But my other brother is there too. Yeah.
Did they enter?
I'm sorry?
Did they enter?
No. You know what? Besides Aklo, like no one really practices too much melee.
Did you guys play at all?
I played some friendlies.
The
right?
four of you guys played. Did you play doubles 2v2?
The oldest two, they hardly play melee anymore. They actually kind of like ultimate. But
you're breaking my heart.
I know it breaks our heart too. But they will they will acknowledge like, yeah, we're melee players at heart. It's just easier to like, I don't know, after a long work day to turn on Link and just.
So I'm gonna give a quick TLDR for the broadcast. I'm talking to Foxy Grandpa, Aklo's brother. There are two more brothers. Do you want to give their tags real quick?
The oldest is Vidiot, and the second oldest is Killer Cubs, who's here. And then I'm Foxy Grandpa the third, and Aklo's the fourth.
And Killer Cubs was the Peach, and Vidiot was a Falco.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't want to be too complimentary, but Hidden Boss doesn't even describe their reign of terror over the Long Island region for years and years.
I don't know, I don't know how well they would do if they came back. That they really haven't played in too long. Yeah, probably pretty badly. Because I'm coming back and I'm doing terribly.
Well,
right?
look. I've been saying this a few times tonight. Damn it, I hate to see it. Still up, but I don't think melee players get washed up. I think they get rusty.
I think that's true. Yeah.
Just give it a little love and care, and I think every player out there can make a return to form as long as your hands work.
So too.
As long as you have a decent controller, And when I say love and care, you got to put your heart into it a little.
I agree.
Or to an extent that you're able.
I didn't really enter for like maybe 3 or 4 years. Oh, come on, come on. Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so this is a big turnaround from the first set. Because the first set, Hacks won here.
Yeah, and Aklo's up 2-0.
Yeah.
Once we start talking about family, look, it's the Vin Diesel special.
It's like the, I don't know, like the anime finale where like it's family and friends that really get you through.
Well, don't say anime finale because that means Hacks is going to go bring it back Game 5.
I'm actually a little surprised he brought it back here, I'm not going to lie. I feel like this is a really high variant stage in this matchup.
First set he did win here. Remember
that is true. That is true. Maybe he knows something I don't. Like I don't know what the head-to-head is on this stage, you know.
I wonder if Hacks thinks that way, or if it's a like a more of a feel. I know these combos. I know the chain grab, etc. Like comfort thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I would say like I think it's probably a mix of both.
Sure.
I mean, like, at the end of the day, they're the same character. And I think Hacks is the type of guy to, like, be good on FT, if that makes sense.
Well, one is blue and has a little thing over his head. It says Aklo. The other is white with a little P1.
Thank you. I actually did not notice that.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
If you got that tech chase, you could have killed him, maybe. So over there, he's got to make a whip punish, right? He gets too close to Hacks, and then when Hacks decides to run in with Nair, there's no way he can react to it.
Sure.
There he goes. There he goes again.
Also, I think Aklo's coming out on top on a lot of little scrambles. I think we can't understate his DI and just defense in general.
I think he's punishing really, really hard.
As I say that, he's a ledge. He smiles though.
He's missed a lot of ledge dashes.
He's missed a ton.
Yeah. He might have like missed more than he hit, to be honest with you. I think like half his stocks were evaporated by himself.
We should have a thing on stream.
Counter.
Yeah, counter. Yeah,
that would be so rude.
It would be awesome. Just ledge dash, just miss which player. It's like, I don't know.
Is that like a Slippy stat? That would be a great Slippy stat.
It's definitely a Slippy stat. I don't know the first thing about implementing it, but we should definitely do it.
There you go. That was a really good ledge dash.
Yeah, that was clean.
I think he's better off the right side than the left side with the ledge dashes.
So we're looking like
I really thought he'd kill himself with the ledge dash there.
Second set 3-0, unless Hacks can do this and then more.
I don't know why he full DI'd out there. That was a questionable DI.
I wonder, he probably, I don't know, maybe thought he was getting back down.
I think maybe he thought Hacks would fall off stage before he could up smash him. Oh my god. Let's go.
Dude, hold on.
Okay, he was a little afraid to go for that. He's got to be careful. One grab, it's even again. That's it. That's it.
Wow.
That's it.
Incredible combo and the pickup on center stage.
Really clean the second set.
Do you want to interview your brother?
Why don't you interview him?